What I'm about to tell you is going to shift something in your brain that's going to help you earn more money as a photographer, especially if you're someone who wants to transition from the low budget 1 to 2K clients to consistent 3, 4, 5K plus clients. Now, I used to think that no brand would ever pay me more than $1,000 for my work. And that was because I was thinking like a photographer. I was pricing like a photographer, and I was earning like a photographer. And look, there is nothing wrong with servicing these types of clients, but eventually you're going to outgrow them. So here's what you need to hear. You have to stop thinking like a photographer who's just giving a brand some photos. And instead, you have to start thinking, pricing, communicating like a creative partner who actually gets results for their clients. Now, when I did this in my own business, here is exactly what shifted. I stopped feeling desperate to booking clients, like no more of this, I need you energy. I stopped saying yes to projects that didn't excite me. If you're a photographer who's taking on every single project, I guarantee you're going to burn your business into the ground. I let go of the fear that charging more would scare people off. I removed emotion from the pricing conversation and replaced it with structure. We finally built a quoting process that allowed us to be very transparent with our clients, which builds more trust, which leads to the yes quicker. And I started owning my role as a creative partner and not just some like content vending machine that just spat out some photos to look pretty on a feed. Now, not only have I experienced this shift in my business, I have helped many other photographers do the exact same thing, because this transition is probably one of the hardest to make, where you're going from low budget to a premium position. And you know what? I see you, because you're probably someone who's exactly like me. You have really big goals, really big vision for your business, and you're just like, you're ready for more. You're ready to call in a higher budget client because the stuff you're doing now is no longer creatively challenging you. And dare I say, you're probably a bit bored. And it's simply because you've outgrown the low budget clients who inquire with you just to price shop. So here's what I want you to know. You have to stop pricing and moving like a photographer. And instead, you have to start moving, leading, and pricing like a creative partner. Now, if you want help with this transition and you want to do it quickly, I know exactly how to get you there. I have 2 fantastic resources that I can share with you that are going to completely shift things in your business. And with that, it's going to shift your income. And I will leave more information in the caption below for you. And just so you know, this transition doesn't have to be long and it doesn't have to be hard. When you shift a couple of these things in your business, you're going to start to see the results.